guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know, I am Allie and today's video is going to be my November favorites. I don't have much to share with you guys. I'm really sorry about that, but I really wanted to film this video as part of my 30 days of the Mindful Mama. So those of you who do not see my December updates video, I'm going to be uploading every day a video in December. So I'm super excited about this. So we're going to jump right into it. So I only have like two things. I have the Dermoligica Ultra Calming Skincare that I really liked, and the Kopari Sugar Cookie Coconut Melt. And then for fashion, I have the Can Jan Skinny Jeans that I got from Maurice's with minimal distressing that I'm in love with. So that's everything that's physically here. So I'm going to talk to you guys about miscellaneous favorites. So the first movie that I watched that I love was God's Not Dead, We the People. I really liked that one. I did like the other two, but that one was probably my favorite of the three. It was just really good. And I also felt like it was really with the times as a Christian, just the different things going on in our political spectrum. It was really good. The second movie is on the opposite end of the spectrum, which is Procession, which is a Netflix documentary, but it uses drama therapy and it talks about the Catholic Church. So there are four things that really stood out to me in that movie that I kind of want to talk about in this video. And I hope I don't ruffle any feathers, but I just really feel... So it talks about four young men's stories. And the first one that really stood out to me was that somebody went before the board. The Catholic Church had a board. And and this young man, well, he was an adult, but he went through the board and about the sexual abuse. And he was told because he was a bad kid, and I use that term loosely, and because he was a behavior problem, and because he gave so much grief, that he was not, like, correct. Or his story didn't, like, wasn't valid because of that. And that to me is complete utter bullcrap. That is part of the reason why victims don't come forward, period, whether you're a good victim or a bad victim. Like, you're setting yourself up for that. Like, that's not cool. The second thing that stood out to me, that I'm not Catholic, so please, if anyone's Catholic, like, tell me if this is normal, because I don't know, that there was locks in the confessional. We don't do confessional as Lutherans. Is that because I'm Lutheran? And I know it stems from the Catholic Church, and I'm not going to have that debate right now. But it was weird to me that, like, there was locks on the confessional. I've never been inside a confessional. Like, my dad's half side of the family is Catholic. I've attended things, but I've never really spent time in a Catholic church. So that was number 2. Number 3 was a point in the book, in the documentary, where I got really livid at the Catholic Church. And not because there wasn't, I really struggle with the Catholic Church's response to this whole thing has been. And that point in the film really, like, kind of, the documentary set it off for me. And it was when this man, because his priest, I believe he was a priest or slash a bishop at this point, but he was under criminal investigation. And the Kansas City, I don't know, Kansas, whatever area in Kansas he was from, they were doing that. But the charges eventually got dropped due to him being too old to last through a trial, is what they told this man. So I got frustrated with law enforcement, but I also know that law, like, there's not, like, changing laws is a little difficult. I know that. So it takes time to change the laws. That's what I meant to say. The second part was he wrote a letter to the Pope, okay, about this priest, asking him for him to remove him from the priesthood. And the Pope responded with, he will be praying for him. I hope you will be praying for him, but I'm not removing him from the priesthood. You have someone coming to you with their story. 2 times now in that film, they talk about this, going to the story, to the Catholic Church, one an independent board that wasn't supposed to have priests on it, and then another one. And the thing that also amazed me, which we're going to talk about in number 4, it was just like, it's being brushed off by the Catholic Church. I don't know if their plan is to try and pretend this isn't happening so they don't have to deal with it, but it's a little light. Like, it's just frustrating. The 4th thing that I noticed is that these men, the 4 in this documentary, were abused by the same people. Like, and I'm not saying that's the case on every single one, but they were abused by the same people. And the Catholic Church response was to move these people around. Guys, we've got to do better for our children. Like, as a mother, that is completely heartbreaking to me that you would just move him around and allow it to continue. And it just really just goes to show that even though there's nothing criminally they could do at this point, it also shows that the Catholic Church isn't really addressing what's going on. The lawsuits aren't speaking to them. Like, wake up. So then moving on to books. I love to read, as we all know. So the first book that I have for you is If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy. It was really, really good. It's an alternate take on Cinderella, and I absolutely love it. Number 2 is Scarred by Sara Edmson, about leaving NXIVM cult. I absolutely loved that book. Highly, 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 highly recommend. And number 3 is the Villain series by Sara Valentino. I absolutely love them. They're all about the Disney villains, and I'm just obsessed with them. So that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you do. If you're not subscribed, please go and subscribe and link in it. And I will see you guys all tomorrow, which actually was pre-filmed. So if it looks like I'm wearing the same outfit, I am. But I will see you guys every day.